Happy New Year! CheChe here. I'm about to record the final episode of My Virgo Friend podcast. We are at the end of 2023. Happy New Year, everyone. Cheers and blessings to you for a prosperous 2024. So again, tune in if you want to hear the final episode of My Virgo Friend podcast for 2023. Going to do just like a general recap and give my 2 cents in regards to what we can expect for 2024. Maybe like a little overview of 2023. And yeah, just want to invite y'all here. I recorded the last episode on live and it worked out pretty well. I still need to add it on YouTube, so give me some time with that. But yes, this episode will be available on audio today, and eventually it will be uploaded on YouTube. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome. Let me do the little title. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Need that in all caps. Episode of let me do EP of My Virgo Friend podcast. And I don't really need these headphones on, but it just makes me feel a fish. So probably should have wrote out like a little outline, but it's all good. Alrighty, so like I said, this will be behind the scenes of the My Virgo Friend podcast, the final episode of the year. Again, hello and welcome. This podcast is available on Spotify. It's available on Apple Music. It's available on Amazon, iHeartRadio, Pandora, all the places where you can get podcasts, and as well as YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel, CheChe Babe. So if you hadn't followed yet, if you have not subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so, and I thank you in advance. And this podcast in general is just about our duality. It's about me sharing my spiritual journey. It's about me showing my walk in regards to energy, understanding myself, understanding others, and just understanding my path and my life purpose. And I know other people have those same questions and have those same experiences with duality. So that's just me sharing it. I know in recent weeks and months, I've been really challenged on who I am and what I believe. And I feel like that's just an encouragement for me to be more bold and to be more forthright in what it is I do believe and who I am. So if you understand that, and if you respect that, then I believe the My Virgo Friend podcast will be something you would enjoy. So again, you can find it anywhere you find podcasts. Apple Podcasts and Spotify are the two main platforms that people use to stream my podcast. So if you've ever tuned in for one episode or all of them, most of them, thank you so much. I appreciate you. This podcast is created and maintained with the intention to uplift, to empower, to educate, and to at times entertain. I'm hilarious, okay? So if you listen to the podcast, you'll see that. So it's just, this is my space, this is my art form, this is my safe space, and I believe that people that are drawn to it for a reason, and I'm just so grateful for those people, and I want to focus on that. So if you can feel me on just the energy of people choosing to not understand you when it's something that you're full-hearted about, please keep being full-hearted about what that thing is and just being very forthright in how you stand up for yourself, And I didn't do an intro or anything for this podcast episode, but shoot, maybe that's how I need to pivot going into this new year, right? Like not taking everything so serious and being so like rigid with everything, like just like going with the flow. So like, am I going to stop and like re-record? No, I'm just going to go with the flow, because when I'm usually recording, I'm not going live. So with me, or shooting video for YouTube. So the audio is like, different from the usual recording experience. But who's to say this way can't be right? Who's to say that this way wouldn't be more pleasing to the audience, So we're just going to go ahead and jump in right now with a gentle intro. And I want to officially welcome everyone to the My Virgo Friend podcast. I am CheChe, your movement and meditation coach. We are at the end of 2023. Cheers to the year that we just experienced. Cheers to every season. Cheers to every month. Cheers to every day we felt good, we felt empowered, we felt confident, we felt strong. Cheers to all those good days. Shout out to those challenging, troubling, bad days too, because they taught us something, okay? If we didn't get strength to push through, we at least got the sensation of knowing we don't want to feel like this much longer and something has to change, okay? So let's go into our 3 deep, intentional breaths to just really take in the growth, the love, and the lessons learned from 2023. And let's exhale any and all energy that has blocked us, that has withheld us from being our fullest expression of ourselves, okay? So inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, breathe in. And take a sip of your beverage. I have some tea that's cooling off. And I also have some good old crystal water because y'all know we just had a full moon in Cancer. We just had a water moon. So I did my moon water charging. Hello and royal rising to everyone tuning in on the Instagram side, and shout out to everyone tuning in on YouTube. First and foremost, let's give a shout out to the birthday babies, the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Cheers. Shout out to the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Cheers. Shout out to the water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancers. Cheers. And last but not least, the fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Cheers, cheers, cheers. And again, cheers to 2023. Like it is what it is. It was what it was, ain't it? You know, I don't want to say all we could do. The best thing we can do. Learn from it. Observe, learn the lessons, take time to process, you know. Don't be so quick to just get over things. Don't be so quick to be so cold and detached. No, sit in them feelings. Sit in while you was pissed. Sit in while you was emotional. Sit in while you was afraid, scared, you know. The best thing you could do at this time of year, because we are wrapping up 2023, looking forward to 2024, even though in astrology world, we know the real new year begins with Aries season. It begins with spring because you're birthing a new year. Okay, so we just began winter season. We're technically at the end of the astrological year, cosmic year, but according to the Gregorian calendar, we recognize this time of year as the end of the year worldwide. Okay. But astrologically, energetically speaking, we spring into a new year with the kickoff of Aries season, which is like March 22nd, somewhere in there, March 22nd, 23rd. And I know for me, as I've been on my own personal journey of just studying the seasons, studying the cycles of life, being aware of what a Mercury retrograde is, what the different Zodiac seasons teach me and influence me to be, I've learned that winter season, so Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, I don't have like the most energy. If anything, I'm really like in hibernation mode. It's usually like this New Year's Eve hangover feeling I have for like all of January. And then February comes in with Valentine's energy. And me as a single woman, if I don't have anyone to spend Valentine's Day with, it's just a snuggle day. It's Singles Awareness Day. So then that's like another dump of like sad energy. And then we're in Pisces season for end of February going into March, which is that final purge of watery emotional energy. And with me being a Pisces rising, I'm very much tapping into my Pisces energy of being very spiritual and just thinking up here, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, as I've studied myself, the winter season is usually when I'm like in a constrictive, retractive, solitary You know what I'm saying? Like what people do when they hibernate, the animals, what they do when they hibernate, you know? So if you feel like with this winter season, you should be pumped for the new year, but you're just not. If you feel like, oh, it's the new year, I should have goals, I should have this, and this done, and, but I just don't feel it, that's okay. Give yourself some grace. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale. Energetically speaking, we're in winter. Well, seasonally, we're in winter. But energetically, like, it's a heavy time. So don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Like, really use this time. Like, if you want to be alone, be alone. But just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're being healthy and making healthy choices. Be sure to not be a distraction to other people, to be a burden, or to harm other people. Like if you want to be by yourself, don't be mean and communicating that with someone else that wants to spend time with you, Like, for example, New Year's Eve is my favorite holiday. And apologies, well, not apologies, but heads up if I get emotional. New Year's is my favorite holiday, and it gets me emotional just because of how my previous New Year's were celebrated, And we just can't get stuck on the past, right? Like, life goes on, seasons change, people change, you change, your needs change. Like, the only constant is change, right? And change, it could be a birth, it could be a death, it could just be a transition. But when the end of that change happens, it could feel like a death. And so if it feels like a death, you must process it as such. You must grieve it as a death, So if there's been a part of your life where that's made you emotional and you hadn't cried about it, but it still keeps coming up and it pisses you off, maybe you need to cry about it. Like the way I'm fighting back tears, maybe I just need to have a good cry about this year and the dreams and hopes I have for this year, and the dreams and hopes that just didn't come to fruition, and the pleasant surprises that came that I didn't even realize that I needed, So with this New Year's Eve, I'm pretty emotional. Like, I've been like pretty numb, but like as I talk about it, I realize that I'm more emotional than I realized because I have suppressed it, And I don't have any plans for New Year's, and frankly, it's bumming me out because it's like, why don't I have plans for the New Year's? But I'm telling you, y'all, since this post-pandemic world and this loneliness and just not having the sense of tribe and the need for community, like I feel like most people either found their tribe and community, made their tribe community, or just realized they don't have a tribe community, They don't have like a landing space. They don't have roots to like go back to, And I feel like I'm missing that, or I feel like I hadn't created that for myself up here, And while that's exciting, it could be frustrating as well. So like I was saying, I don't have any plans for New Year's. So I'm like, am I supposed to stay home for this New Year's, God? Like, is this what you're teaching me? Am I meant to like not go out into the cold weather and spend money that I should be saving and budgeting and investing and not indulging in alcohol? Because I know when I get in a spirited environment, I get happy, okay? And when I take one, I'll take two and I'll take three. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I need to sober up before I try to go home or whatever. I don't want that. I've had my New Year's day where I'm waking up with a horrible hangover, and I hate that feeling. There were so many January 1st where I woke up with a horrible hangover, and I was like, I am not drinking again. And then some type of occasion comes around and I remember, oh, I don't get drunk, I can manage my liquor, blah blah blah. But sometimes you just never know. Like we're all getting older. Our bodies are always changing. That means our body chemistry is always changing. Just like how you develop allergies, you may be developing chemical imbalances or tolerances you didn't realize you had before. Like when you were a teenager, you probably can't rage like that in your 40s like you could as your teens. Like when you were in college, you probably could go 3 days back to back. But now that you're a parent, now that you've endured, parenthood and just having your energy, shifted based on other people, maybe you don't have the energy to hang like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of how you're feeling in life, If you feel like there's just something you may have outgrown, that's okay. If you feel like we used to celebrate it this way, but now it's changed. It's changed. Capricorn energy, we're in earthy Capricorn season, right? Capricorn is earth, it's tangible, it's roots, it's building a house, it's planting a plant, it's building a garden. It's just like it stays right here type of energy, right? So that's traditions, right? We always celebrate Christmas together. We always come to this house for Thanksgiving. Well, it's tradition. It's ritual, so rituals, traditions, how we used to be, how it's supposed to be. So that theme you may see coming around like, oh, they used to come around for Christmas, but they ain't coming around this year. Why? Or, dog, I used to travel for Thanksgiving, but I didn't travel this year because of insert hardship, right? For New Year's Eve, for me, I'm always with people. I'm always dressed up and out, but now I'm like, should I just be home by myself? Like, is that growth or is that depression? For me to want to spend New Year's by myself alone, And again, not apologies if I get emotional, but that's just where I'm at right now. And that's why I began this podcast to share my own spiritual journey, my own walk with life, you know what I'm saying? To share the fluctuations of energy and emotions, and when we go through these seasons, with people and without people, how that shit hurts, and you cannot even miss that person. You cannot even want that person in your life anymore, but it's like, that I remember life when it was in this way, though, or with that person, or, even if that person used to piss you off, at least they gave you something to feel, right? And maybe now you don't have that energy influence and you're just numb or just depressed or just withdrawn, and it can be a lot. I tell y'all all the time, the holiday season can be very emotional, and I'm speaking to myself when I say that, the holiday season can be very emotional, but we have to work through these emotions, right? We can't just stuff it away with food. We can't just stuff it away with alcohol. We just can't stuff it away with sex and smoking cigarettes or smoking weed or popping pills or doing drugs or just taking trips and trips and trips and trips and just never being home to deal with the issues, just always choosing delusion over getting to the root. Capricorn energy wants so bad to get to the root, to understand how can we be our most powerful. What can we master here? What can we chip away and just work and work and work and work and work until we're at the top and the best? Where is my crown? What area should I be, seeking mastery for my crown? And in order for us to understand where our mastery is, where our crown is, where our zenith, where our pinnacle is, where our highest of high is, we have to understand what's not for us. We have to be willing to say, you know what? They're my family, but fuck them. They're my friends, but they're cut off. They're my family, but they're not good. They're not good to me. They do not respect me. No. They can't be a part of my life anymore. They don't deserve to be a part of my life anymore. They don't deserve my energy. They don't deserve my sincere good love and gratitude and appreciation for them and their upgrade and growth, because they're always going to be doing some sneaky crap behind my back. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to keep giving grace to grown-ass people that know what they're doing, that choose to be intentionally mean. I don't have time for that. So in order for me to reach my zenith and my pinnacle, I can't keep holding on to people that have already shown me they disrespect me. They have already shown me they will lie on me. They have already shown me they will create falsehoods and just create victim narratives or judge me or talk about me behind my back or not extend an offering, helping hand when they ask me about the very thing they have, about the hardship I may or may not have, and they have the resource to help. How dare you present it to my face to still not help? You know what I'm saying? Like I seen something on Instagram. This woman, she went viral. She had been with her boyfriend, her live-in boyfriend, for years. He has kids with someone else. She had a child by someone else. They came together. He lives with her. He brought up the fact of buying her son a computer So I want to say she went and bought the computer desk on good faith that he said he was going to give her his son's old computer because he was going to buy his son a brand new computer. And so he bought the son a brand new computer. She kept reminding him up until Christmas Eve, hey, we need to put the computer together. Christmas Day comes around. He wakes her up. The boyfriend wakes her up and says, hey, aren't you going to go downstairs? Your son is awake. She go downstairs. She sees the computer still isn't anywhere to be seen. And I forgot what disrespectful thing he said, but basically he made a promise, he didn't keep it, and the mother was shattered because now the child has this computer desk with no computer. And so it raises the question of, Mom, where's the computer? And it's like, baby, and for single mothers, it's hard enough. It's hard enough for the single mothers. Shout out to the single mothers that's making it happen this holiday season. That ain't got it, but's making it magic. You are magic. You are making magic. You are magic. And we thank you. For the badass kids that's not telling you, thank you. Thank you. For the ungrateful family members, we say thank you. For the unpleasant friends and circle that's around you that just bring you down energetically. Sending you love. Sending you love. Sending you love. Okay, keep your head up, as Tupac says. And make sure you make some time for you. Okay, you're not going to get an award for how ragged you run yourself in the name of being a good mother. Okay, people going to look at you and say that's what you're supposed to do. So you need to make sure that you take some time, take those sweet moments to favor yourself. Take those sweet moments to remember you and to pull yourself back down to earth, to ground yourself and to remind yourself, I'm only human. Yes, when it comes time to be superwoman, you do the damn thing. We love that. Love that, girl. Love that. However, you have to make sure that you pour back into you, okay? Them badass kids may not be old enough to do that. They may not be aware or conscious enough or wise enough to know and do that. You may not have a partner that love you and pour back into you. I understand. I get it, okay? That's why we have to make every effort, every chance we get to remind ourselves that we're worthy of rest, that we're worthy of a break, that we're worthy of water, that we're worthy of food. If you're running around running errands like, oh my God, I'm so hungry, I need to eat, blah, blah, because I got to eat something. You serve no one when you're running on gas. You serve no one when you're running on gas, when you want to work. First of all, everybody don't want to hear that. Everybody don't want to hear how hard you work. It's the most boring shit when people come around talking about how much they work. Okay, good. Then go back to work with all that. I'm here to decompress. I'm here to unwind. I'm here to chill. Why are you bringing all this energy? You know what I'm saying? So to my mamas out here, make sure you take some time for you. Shout out to y'all being superwoman. We love that. We love that for you, girl. But please make sure you take some time for you. Okay, I highly doubt someone's going to say, oh my God, you've been doing so much. Here's a massage and a spa day on me. Here's $1,000 on me just because you've been working so hard. Oh my God, remember that gold medal you've been working so hard for? Because you've been rugging yourself so ragged as a mom? Oh my God, we reward that actually. We award that to people. No one's coming around with an award to say, oh my God, you ran yourself ragged. You didn't take care of yourself. Let's reward that bad behavior. No. So mothers, please. Yes, you're superwoman. Yes, you're very magical. We love that. But please, you serve no one when you're running on fumes. You serve no one when you're running on fumes. So going back to this winter season, if you need to hibernate and remember who you are, maybe go back and look at old pictures of yourself. Go back and look at old pictures of yourself. Okay? Go back and look at your old journey entries. What were your dreams? What ideas and vision did you have for yourself? Specifically, what dreams and visions and goals and standards did you have for yourself before you met that specific person? You know who I'm talking about. Before you met them. Before they came around, who were you? And then on the flip side of that, the positive people, the people that give you glimmers. Like, you know how you have triggers? The people that just, arc your nerve, piss you off, get on your fucking nerves. We also have people that give us glimmers. They make us smile. They remind us like, I am special. I do got something. The people that give you glimmers that remind you, they pull you back like, remember who you are. Remember who you are. Those people. Okay, who were you before that person came around? How much more did they uh, just add some sunshine to your life? How much did they just water your effing seeds, you know? I said my goal was to like not curse as much going into the new year, but that's a part of my spirit. That's how I know I really feel it. Like sometimes when I curse, I just really gotta, cause again, my throat chakra is like one of my main soul path journeys. I have to use my voice. I have to speak my voice. So sometimes cursing is how I get my point across. But anyway, go back and remember who you are. Ground yourself with this Capricorn energy, with this Capricorn season. Go back to when you was in high school. Look at old pictures, your old medals, your old accomplishments. Okay? Not to live in the past, right? Not to be like, oh, back in the day, but yeah, back in the day. Maybe you've reached a point where it's just stale and monotonous and just boring, and it's just, and maybe when you were younger, you just had a little more passion. You had a little more zest for life. You had just a little more fight in you. Where's that fight? Maybe you need to remember what that fight was. Maybe you used to play sports and you don't play sports anymore. You just remember that competitive nature, that competitive spirit. Where did it go? Where did it go? Because 2024 is going to reduce to what? Number 8. When we add 2, 0, 2, 4, it reduces to a number 8. 8 is the infinity symbol. 8 is the number, like if you play Circle of Death, 8 is hate or 8 is mate, right? So even when you think about that, oh, this is cool spirit with the channel. Even when you think of that, hate, somebody piss you off, how they say haters is your motivators. For some people, it's going to be my haters is my motivators type of year. For some people, it's going to be, I finally found my community. I finally found my people. We're stronger together. I found my mate. I found my person that's going to ride with me, that makes me feel stronger, that iron sharpens iron. For some people, it's going to be an iron sharpens iron year where you finally find the Jimmy Jam to your Terry Lewis. You know how they're like a power duo? Because 8 is even, right? So I feel like it's going to be a big year in partnerships, just getting solid in your partnerships, a year of feeling empowered in having someone that's probably on your same level, because maybe you were so immature or insecure in the past where you couldn't bear someone doing the same thing you do. Because what if they take the light away from me? What if they're better than me? What if they get signed before me? What if they get the opportunities that are meant for me? What if I shoot my own self in the foot? What if I'm self-sabotaging myself? What if? And it's just all this worry and fear on what could or could not happen, rather than focusing on energy, which you know for sure. You like it. You good at it. Okay, you have experience in it. You've practiced this over and over and over again. Ain't it time that you take off? Sometimes we're better together. Sometimes you need to band with somebody. Okay, so 2024, I feel like for some people it's going to be a year of the mate. You will be finding, for some of you, you will be finding your mate. And shit, let's circle back to this episode if I pop up in a relationship. Okay? The year of the mate. Soulmate is coming around right now. And sober as well. The year, why is this making me emotional? For some of you, you're going to be meeting your soulmate. You're going to be, or maybe not even meeting your soulmate, but realizing who was your soulmate all along. For some of you, you're going to be tapping into the spiritual journey where you're learning about soulmates and twin flames and karmic partners, and give however much power to those terms and those roles as you want. Because if you give too much power to all of that language, you will eventually go down a rabbit hole, and before you know it, everybody's your karmic partner, everyone's your twin flame, everyone's your soulmate, okay? So just be mindful of that and tread with caution. I do want to take a moment just to appreciate my IG family that's tuning in and giving love and engagement. Want to read some of these comments? Let's go. CheChe, what's up? Want to give a shout out to Allison, Raya, my love. It's Raya Music on Instagram. Give her a follow, please. She is an artist, a beautiful singer, so please give her a follow and follow stream tap into her artistry. Not I joined already in tears. I knew I needed this. Yeah, girl, you know I be channeling. This season has been beyond overwhelming. Man, letting go of all that toxicity has been such a brutal process. Waves, let's go. CheChe, what's up? Someone told me it was unladylike, but I'm just a passionate person, and cursing is just a passionate language, okay? And this coming from an Aries queen, and y'all know my North Node is in Aries. My Mercury is in Libra, so naturally I speak sweetly and nicely. But sometimes if I throw a little curse word out there, it don't sound as bad because I have that sweet Libra flair to the way I speak. So I think I can get away with some cuss words from time to time. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Hello and Happy New Year. Shout out to CeCe's Magical Life. What's up, my love? I'm sending you love. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, babe. Yes, everybody. Again, just thank you so much for the IG fam tuning in. The YouTube family is growing. Okay, that's going to be my goal for YouTube for 2024 is to really focus on my YouTube channel and give my energy there because YouTube ain't going nowhere and people getting paid over there. And Instagram be hating, okay, and they don't be sharing, and I don't get the reach with Instagram. So I need to stop giving Instagram the chance to disrespect me and take my talents as well. I need to take my talents elsewhere because Instagram playing on my time, okay? So, again, that's a power move, right? Who wasting your time? Get away from them. Who is playing in your face? Get away from them. Who is showing you straight up they are not your mate? Who is showing you straight up to your face they literally hate you? Like, they are not your friend. They do not have your best intent. They do not have your best interest. Who is showing you straight up? Because 2023 was the number 7 year. Yes, it could be a number of completion, but it's still an odd number. And I know for me, it was an odd year for me. Okay, so I'm expecting 2024 to be a solid growthy year, okay? But I'm gonna be solid and forward thinking when I make peace of what can't go, right? You know, we think, oh, well, we live in the same city, so I got to, or well, they're my family, so I got to, or oh, they did this for me, so I got to for them, even though I'm not with the right intention and the right energy and the right spirit. Oh, I got to. You have to honor yourself. You owe yourself everything. Like, we eventually come to realize the world owe us nothing, but we owe ourselves everything. So if someone has shown you they do not respect you, you must respect you and say, we can't be around them anymore. They're a fucking liar. We can't be around them anymore. They're toxic. They're drama filled. They always got some drama going on. It's always something with them. I can't be around that. I can't be around them because they make my face do this. Think about who makes your face do this. When you're listening to people, when you're talking to people, who's making you furrow your brows? Who's giving you a headache? Listen to your body. Tune in. Who makes you yawn? That's another one for me. That's a big one. That's how I could tell when somebody's energy just not for me. When I'm yawning uncontrollably around them, okay? CeCe's Magical Life says year of 8 is abundance, money, balance. Okay, I want to say we're still on the Aries Libra axis in regards to the North and South nodes, in which that's my nodal axis or whatever. I'm a North node Aries, South node Libra. So I want to say we have that until like maybe July of next year, I believe. But yes, with the number 8, and also when I think of the number 8, it gives me the Scorpio energy, right? Shout out to my Scorpio queen, CeCe's Magical Life. With the Scorpio energy, and when you think of the 8th house, so if you know of the natal chart, right, the 8th house, Scorpio is deep. It can be dark. It can be mysterious. When you're a business person making business decisions, making business moves, are you telling everybody? Are you sharing every single thing you learned, every piece of business of solid business advice you received, the cheat codes to what's helping you escalate faster? You're not sharing all of that. You may share some scraps of, manifesting your dreams will come true like they do on these mega stages, getting these big checks, and I'm going to be right there with them. Okay? We all know what we know. Okay? Sometimes we just have to be reminded of what to do, right? But anyway, when you make it major, powerful business moves, you're not airing it out. You're mysterious. Okay? Mystery. We associate that color with dark, black, nighttime, shadow, right? Those business meetings that's done late at night, right? Power moves. When everybody's asleep, you working. That Kobe energy. Like when they're asleep, I'm in the gym shooting. Power moves, okay? So I feel like next year is all going to be about power moves. What do power moves look like? Getting serious about your money. What does getting serious about your money look like? Not wasting your time, because time is money. Not wasting your time, because time is money. How do you not waste your time? Don't waste your time with people that's going to waste your time. Don't waste your time with a portal that's literally created and meant to take your energy. TV, you know what I'm saying? If it's not adding, it's taking away. If it's not giving you something, it's taking away. So just consider that the next time you want to sit down and just, let me just put something on. And then it turns into a 3-hour, 3-movie, 6-hour binge session of, I didn't even like this movie. I don't even know why I watched this show. I don't even like it. That's why I didn't even renew my Netflix. Because there were so many weeks, months that I gave in to the depression, the couch potato. And I spent 30 minutes finally settling on a movie just to finish it, watch it all the way through, because I need to see the end, just to hate it, when I knew I was going to hate it anyway. You know why? Because my true spirit did not want to be watching TV. I was just bored. I was just bored. Are you just bored? You might just be bored. You might be bored at your job. You might be bored in your relationship. You might be bored with your kids. Do something new. Shake it up. Make a power move. You might be bored. That's probably why you're not making any progress in the thing you thought you wanted. You probably don't even want it because my mind going too fast. Because it probably bores you to fucking death. And I set fire to the rain. Not sure why that's coming. Adele, listen to Fire to the Rain. It probably bores you to death. They probably bore you to death. Okay? The way they talk, it probably pisses you off. You leave with a headache. You leave drunker than you wanted to. You leave madder than you wanted to. Get away from the people that make you feel like this. They're taking your power away. The people that make you feel like they're taking your power away. This isn't cute. Okay? I know when I'm pissed off and I'm enraged, I don't want to be around anybody. And when I'm not around anybody because I'm so enraged, I'm not creating. I'm not being the artist I know I am. I'm not sharing my love and light and my good energy, my good vibes. When I'm pissed off, I want to be by myself. When I'm sad and mad, I want to cry and But as I go through my spiritual journey and I'm learning about alchemy and the transfer of emotion and how energy never dies, it just transfer, I'm reminded when I get pissed off, at least go to the gym. At least get on the Stairmaster and just step away. And before you know it, I ain't thinking about it anymore. And before you know it, I'm thinking about new ideas and I'm thinking about new creative opportunities and I'm remembering people that showed me love and my mind just goes somewhere so much beautiful. You know, like get away from the people that make you feel like you ain't got it. You just not my people, hon. You just not my people. Because I got it. 11:11 on the clock. Thank you, Father God. Thank you. Cheers. Everything is working out to my highest good. Wow, 2024 has been the best year of my life thus far. 2024 was the year I got my money right. 2024 was the year I took my art seriously. 2024 was the year I got back to it. 2024 was the year I enforced healthy boundaries. 2024 was the year I got my relationship back with God. 2024 was the relationship I found deeper within myself. 2024 was the year I loved myself so much I was overpouring and bursting with love. It had to drip on another person to come and love me again, okay? Because they are resonating with so much love as well. 2024 was the year I forgave myself. 2024 was the year I forgave myself for the time I wasted and I got back to the work. 2024 was the year I remembered my power. 2024 was when I went and got that abundance that I was promised. 2024 was the year I gave more offerings because I know that as I give more, I receive more. I don't have to be stingy with my art. I don't have to be stingy with my love. I don't have to be stingy with my energy. I got plenty, honey. I serve an abundant God. I have an abundance. You can have some. You can have some love. I have plenty. What Ariel say? I've got something's a plenty. Okay? Like, I've got plenty love, hon. I'm not going to put myself around people that make me feel unloved. That make me feel like I ain't got it. 2024 is the year I remember I've always had it and I'm everlasting in this thing. 2024 is the year I remember who I am. 2024 is the year I stand on business. 2024 is the year I said what I said. 2024 says, I'm not sorry. I meant what I said, but I do apologize for the way I said it. 2024 is taking accountability. 2024 is apology with changed behavior. 2024 is giving without expecting it in return. 2024 is receiving unexpected blessings because you gave so much from a good heart, from a good space, from good intention. I give because I want to give, not because I need it back. I give because I have it to give in the first place. And if I have a no, I honor my no. 2024 is the year I honor my no. 2024 is when I take a breath. Before I say the next thing. 2024 is the year I take a breath before I make a decision. Don't rush me. Don't rush me. I'll give me 24 hours and I'll follow up with you. We'll follow up after the holiday break. I'm in the meeting right now. I can't speak on this right now, but I will follow up. Does next Tuesday or next Wednesday sound better for you? Great. I'll have you locked in my calendar. I'm sorry. I do not take walk-ins. Please make an appointment. I do not take walk-ins. Please make an appointment. I'm unavailable. Ooh. I'm unavailable right now. I'm unavailable. Honor your yes. Honor your yes. Honor your no. Trust you know what you're talking about. Trust your intuition. Trust you feel what you feel. Trust you know who you are. Okay? Cheers. 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 Let me get to these comments, Lord. Thank y'all again for tuning in. I've been teaching people how to treat me all year, so I'm taking no BS going into 2024. And that's the thing. We teach people how to treat us, right? For example, when a guy calls me at 11 o'clock at night, I don't care who it is, unless it's my family. But I'm looking at that phone. I could be wide awake. I could be live on Instagram. If somebody's calling me at 11 o'clock at night, I'm not answering the phone. Do not call me that. Like, who the hell do you think I am? If you want to reach out to me, you reach out to me before 8 o'clock. Because after that, it ain't nothing but some, hey, and I ain't got that for you right now. So go on, so what? You're not finna disrespect me with these booty calls. Here's someone else with that, okay? CC's Magical Life. Lunar nodes won't change until the end of 2024. Okay, cool. So we got a full year of the Aries Libra axis. To the end of 2024, beginning 2025. Aries Libra axis puts the spotlight on the self, but also on our relationships. Yes, Aries energy, the head, the self, me first. Libra energy, the relationship. That was the mate energy I think I was picking up on. The mate, the balancing, the relationships. Yes. And again, you guys, anything you hear on this podcast, always double check and do your own research, because that's the point, right? Don't just take my word for it. Do your own research, all right? But yes, with the Aries Libra axis, it is going to be a big focus on me versus we. Or we and me, depending on where you are in your relationship. Ryan says, so good and so true. The good vibes, shimmy, 1111. Yes, just here to say I love you. Shout out to the King Michael. Another Ashe, speak CheChe. Come on, don't turn my vulgar podcast into church. I must. I cannot help it. I am a speaker. I am a speaker. I am a speaker. Yes, with the amens and the preach queen and blessings. Yes, yes. Shout out to everybody tuning in to the podcast. I love it and I appreciate it. Again, shout out to the YouTube family. But you guys, 2024, I say all that to say this. 2024 is going to be what you want it to be and what you make it. You are that powerful. You are so powerful. You can make it as magical as you want to be or as monotonous as you want to be. And either is fine, depending on where you are in your spiritual journey. Do what works for you, okay? Do what works for you. But just make sure you understand you have that power. Don't just give up. Don't be so undefeated. Don't be so, like, for example, Answer the phone call. Like if your bank, your credit card company keep blowing your phone up, but you don't decide, oh, well, oh, well, it's all done. Just hear what they got to say. You just never know. You just never know. You might be missing out on your blessings because you're giving up too quick. Okay? Get the information. Sometimes we make poor decisions because we don't have all the information yet. And we just making decisions based off our emotions. Oh, well, I bet I don't know, but they probably did done. Find the information. That's going to help you get peace of mind. Capricorn energy, what it is and what it ain't. What it is and what it ain't. Get the information. Don't just make half-ass decisions with half-ass information. How is that self-respect? How is that self-love and self-care? If you care about me, keep it real with me. If you care about me, give me the truth. Okay, so don't lie to yourself by not getting the truth. Do your research. Follow through. Follow up. Double check. Okay, we're still in Mercury retrograde until like New Year's Day. And then, we have like a week or two of post shadow, which sometimes is a little more chaotic, which is going to bring us right into Aquarius season. How on brand. But that's what's going to help you to get peace of mind. And again, that what it is and what it ain't energy is going to bleed over into Aquarius season too, because it's like, let's cut off the bull. Okay. And let's keep it real with what's here. All right. When it comes to the bigger picture, when it comes to the overall goal, when it comes to the whole vision, where does my power lie? Okay. What's the types of power? Financial power. Okay. First of all, because money rules the world. Everybody has their price. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Trying to like it. It keeps doing the whole block thing. Like, no, I'm not trying to block nobody. I'm trying to wave. But types of power, financial power, first and foremost, because money rules the world. People who are not killers will all of a sudden become a killer because of money, right? But anyway, financial power, emotional power. Love is the highest vibration. It's the most powerful vibration, okay? Thin line between love and hate, okay? People will do what they love and what they hate for money. So when it comes to your sense of power, consider your financial power. Where does it come from? How strong is it? How dependable, reliable is it? And why? Not saying what's right or what's wrong, how much is enough, how much is too much, whatever. That's on you. That's between you and your God. But just consider how strong, how sturdy, how locked in is your money. Because people do, something strange for a little change. People can sacrifice their morals and their values when their financial power is threatened. Yes, that's the message. People will become immoral and sacrifice their values when their financial power is threatened. Okay. So, just consider that, because we get signs, right? There are red flags, and sometimes we choose to ignore those red flags. Sometimes the depression just takes over us and we just, do escapism. Like, oh, well, as long as I got enough of this, as long as I got enough of that. It's like, no, honey, like, this don't feel good, So consider your source of financial power, okay? How strong and solid are you with that? Because that causes stress. When you don't feel good about your financial power, that causes stress. Stress causes dis-ease and disorders within the body, okay? And also, while we're on the subject, check your vitamin D levels and check your iron levels, because we are in the winter seasons. We're not getting as much sun. Just like right now, it's overcast. It's been overcast for the past couple of days. So we're not getting the vitamin D to charge up our skin. So please make sure you are getting vitamin D and iron in supplementation in your foods, however you can get it from natural sources, okay? Because that's also going to help with the seasonal depression, the SADS, okay? Seasonal affective disorder, SADS. Financial power, emotional power. Stop giving people time and place and opportunity to disrespect you, to play in your face, to take from you, to steal from you, to lie on you, to lie to you. That all of those things that you allow affect and threaten your emotional power. When a liar is telling you a lie to your face and you let them finish and you entertain the thoughts of, oh my God, they're such a liar. Oh, I can't stand them. Why are they lying to me? Like, you're having all those thoughts and all that energy they're generating within you. You don't want to be thinking about that. Get yourself away from that. It's like, if I wasn't listening to this bullshit, I won't be thinking about this bullshit. Cut it off. Get it out of here. Tennis. Swat it away. Okay? You don't have time for that. Okay? You've seen this movie before. Like, I use this phrase all the time. I've seen this movie before. I know how this movie ends. Like, when I get around somebody and I know what's going to happen, like when you get around the person that gets emotionally drunk where they're crying, and you know you're going to a party where this particular alcohol is being served and these people are going to be there. You know that these people are going to show their ass and it's going to be too much that you want to deal with. Cut it off. You've seen this movie before. Don't do stupid shit. Insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. You've probably seen this movie before. Create a new tradition. Okay? Create a new storyline. Create a new. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to go through this again. Sometimes we go through the same bullshit and the same cycles because we're not speaking up at the dinner table. Okay? We're not having those tough conversations at Thanksgiving. We're not having those tough conversations around the holiday season. We're not having those tough conversations at the family reunion and at the business meetings and at the friend group reunions and all that stuff. We're not having those conversations. We just let shit slide, letting the misunderstandings fester. Get some truth to it. Figure out what your true starting point is. Like, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you think y'all are going steady, you think you're exclusive, you think they're coming around, what it is and what it ain't. You might be hurting your own feelings, okay? You may be thinking y'all exclusive, but they still dating other people. They still raw dogging other people and you. But you raw dogging just them because you feel safe with them. Okay? What it is and what it ain't. You gonna be hurting your own feelings come springtime when the sundresses start coming back out and the deep V's start appearing. Then you single again. You don't know why. Oh yeah, you did. It was just an uncomfortable truth you didn't want to face. Capricorn, it doesn't mind facing the uncomfortable truths. Because again, what's gonna get me the most powerful? If the truth hurts, but now I know. Now I know. And I feel more powerful. You know what I'm saying? So get your power back, your spiritual power. Taking a breath. How many times have you seen people murdered, killed from an argument that escalated too fast? Where pride and ego just flared up too quick around the wrong people. It was just a misunderstanding. It was just wrong place, wrong time, miscommunication. Had they just taken a breath, had they just taken a moment to say, you know what, you got it. You got this battle. I don't need to win everyone. I don't need to show how big of a tough guy I am. I don't need to show, oh girl, I got your man. I don't need to show all that. I don't need to show all that. You got it. You good. You know what? I'm going to just pray about it. You know what? I'm going to go meditate on this. I'm going to go take a retreat. I'm going to take a smoke break because if I keep talking to you, I'm going to beat your ass. So let me go take a smoke break real quick. You know, like your spiritual power, like not allowing yourself to get sucked back into the dark side that didn't serve you, okay? Because sometimes the darkness serves us. Sometimes the shadow teaches and gives us exactly what we need. But when it comes to your spiritual power, your breath, promise yourself you'll take a fucking breath when someone pisses you off. Take a deep, intentional breath so they feel it too. And so you inspire them with your actions. Maybe I need to double check how I approach this person because their energy is shifting. Like sometimes you need to scare people a little bit. Sometimes you need to intimidate people a little bit because some people think they can little bow wow you. They think they can sun you. They think they can baby you. They think they can minimize you. Oh, you're my little. You're my younger. You're my smaller. No. It's big CheChe up in here, honey. Not the little one. Never been a little one. But in case you need a reminder, honey. No. I'll be by myself before I be beneath you. I'll be by myself before I be beneath you, hun. But, your power, y'all. This is the year of your power. And you have to know it for yourself. No one is going to say, you know, I have so much power. I have extra. Would you like some? No one's coming to give you their power like that. Not in that way, at least. They may give you their power in a way unbeknownst to them through like transfer of emotion or whatever. But ultimately, no one's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. So when it comes to your emotions being threatened, your emotional power being threatened, you can't be waiting for a knight on shining armor, or the girlfriend that tell the cashier you got my boyfriend order wrong, that energy. You can't wait for that savior to come in and be like, to speak up for you, to fight your battles. You got to be ready to fight your battles. And you got to be ready to process your battles, right? Don't emotionally dump your shit on someone else. Just regurgitating the same victimhood, regurgitating the sad story. I got daddy issues. Oh my God, I got this. Oh my God, they don't know. At some point, bruh. At some point. Where's the fix? Where's the fix? You know? So, when you have people like that surround you, and that's what they're talking, that's what those talking points are, that's where their power source feels like. They don't feel empowered. Okay? So unless you have some power to give them, they're not serving you. So how can you help them? It's like blind leading the blind. Okay? You don't need more trauma bonds. You don't need more company misery. Okay? Because you know misery loves company. Right? At some point, we got to stop crying about it. We got to get back to work. We got to get back on our high horse. We have to save ourselves. We have to recognize our own emotional power and say, you know what? You've triggered me before, and I'm recognizing the signs you're doing it again. So not only am I walking away, but I'm cutting you off. Because in order for me to be happy, I can't keep putting myself around people that make me second guess myself. I can't keep putting myself around people that I have to get defensive about. I can't keep putting myself around people that say they love me, but they do unlovable things to me. If you love me, then why do you treat me that way? If you love me, then why do you disrespect me? Oh, that is right, because I lost respect for myself. And I taught you how to treat me. Got it. Okay. It registers now. I was teaching you that you could disrespect me. I was teaching you that you could say and do stupid shit and then just blame it on your issues and your victimhood. Oh, that's not going to fly in 2024, hun. There's a new sheriff in town and we're not taking that. We're not taking that in the new year. We don't give a damn. Okay? We're doing iron sharpens iron over here. We're stepping into our power. We're bonding with our brothers that got their power too. Okay? We're not taking that victimhood that, don't take stuff so seriously. Get away from them people too. I was just playing. Don't take stuff so seriously. No. You know what they're doing? They're testing you. They're throwing those ninja knives. Did that stick? Did that hurt? It didn't cut deep? Okay, what about that one? Oh, you laughed at it? I'm not trying to make you laugh, dumbass. I'm trying to offend you. Oh, okay, so I can keep saying offensive stuff to you, and you're just going to keep laughing about it. Because, some people laugh when they're nervous. Some people laugh when they're uncomfortable. Some people laugh when they don't know what to say, so they just fill the space. Sometimes you got to intimidate them and just let that space happen. Let that quiet, awkward quietness happen. Why did you say that to me? I was just playing. Don't take stuff so seriously. I was just playing. Oh, my God, you're so sensitive. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not sensitive. I'm not overthinking it. I'm not crazy. I'm not on drugs. I'm not seeing things. I'm not stupid. I'm intuitive. You're full of shit. And you don't know how to react to me right now. Sometimes you got to call it for what it is. You got to call people exactly for the liar they are. But then sometimes less is best. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you grace and permission to know that, hey, both sides of the coin serves a purpose depending on who it is and what the time is. Because this world has givers and takers. There are people that give love, that give good energy, that want to have dancing and fun at the party. And then there's some people that see other people laughing, smiling, having fun, and they want to start an argument. They want to shoot up the party. They want to bring you bad news. They want to tell you, oh, remember so-and-so died? And it's like, bitch, we're literally at my party. What can I do about that now? We're in a good, happy environment. Why are you bringing me bad news? So there are people that want to give good energy. There are people that want to take that good energy out of the way, okay? So when you've recognized yourself to be around a taker, okay, consider if you're a taker as well. Consider if you're a taker as well. And sometimes we may become a taker without even meaning to be, right? Sometimes we may become a taker not even meaning to be, because again, remember what I was saying about the whole lack of financial power. People do desperate things when desperate measures call. So you may not even be a hoe, but now because you have no financial power, you're a hoe now. You know what I'm saying? Or you weren't like a robber, but you're a robber now because times have changed. So don't put nothing past nobody, and also don't be so self-righteous in yourself where you can't even uh not honor, but like witness the villain within you. We all have shadow sides. We all have sides that we don't show the world. We all have sides that we repent from, that we pray from. Okay? We all have sides that we say, damn, I wish I wouldn't have did that. I wish I wouldn't have said that. Oh, we all got parts of us that make us cringe a little bit, that make us like, oh, I wish I wasn't that way. We all have something about us, okay? So just don't put nothing past nobody, and don't be so self-righteous to where you can't understand and process your own villainhood. Because for some people, they're going into their villain era. Some people want to go into their villain era, and some people are ending up in their villain era and don't even realize it because they're not taking those energetic checkpoints to say, am I a hater? Am I doing things that make me happy, that make me feel good and give me a sense of fulfillment, or am I judging other people that's doing it because I'm not doing it for myself? Sometimes you're the hater. Sometimes we're the hater. Sometimes we're the bad guy. Sometimes we're the villain. Sometimes someone has just created us to be the villain in their story, and they're delusional. Okay? Apply what fits. It is what it is. Sometimes you go through a villain phase of your life because the world has just pissed you off, because the depression is so heavy, because the anxiety is too thick, because the nightmares are just too recurrent, because the heartbreak is just again and again and again. Sometimes you go into your villain era, which starts as a hermit, which starts as solitude, which starts as hibernation. Before you know it, it's full-blown hater energy. So don't put nothing past yourself to think that you're above reproach, that you're above fixing, that you're above getting better. Because I've had 2 self-righteous people hit me up in the past couple months. Are you a Christian? Okay, well, because you don't say you're a Christian, then I can't agree with you. You can't pray for me. Oh, I'm doing this. I don't believe in those crystals and astrology like you do. Okay. No one asked you. I don't give a damn. I don't do this for you. Okay? So it's in both times I had to take a breath and remember, Sherelle, we're in an energetic warfare. We're in a spiritual warfare. So these people only came with bad and poor intentions. They said all that to shut you up. You literally have a podcast. You have literally been paid to speak. You have been paid for coaching sessions. You have been paid to teach. For years. Teaching, speaking, your words pay you. My words pay me. But then I have 2 people that has never paid me, that has never listened to my podcast, that goes out of their way to change the conversation from something totally different to say, hey, Sherelle, you know how you believe in astrology and all that stuff? Well, I don't. I believe in Jesus Christ. Christianity. Okay, I believe in God too. Yeah, but do you believe in this, and this? I'm not getting into all that. I believe in God and I believe in that. I'm spiritual. Okay, take my definition of I'm spiritual and do what you will. I'm not here to convince you. Figure it out if you want to disrespect me or not. Figure it out if you still want to like me. Figure it out if you want to talk shit about me to my face or behind my back. I don't care. I know what I believe in. I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I know what I believe in. Literally don't need your permission. Didn't ask for it. But here you are going out of your way to make me feel unloved. Here you are going out of your way to make me feel unqualified. I had one person literally tell me I was unqualified to speak. I had somebody tell me I was unqualified to pray. Can you believe them? And they want to call themselves my family. The nerve. They're not actually blood related, but you know how that go. Never heard me speak, but then want to say I'm unqualified. So I want you to consider that if you ever have someone give you some hater energy, if anyone is coming to you with the message of stop what you're doing, stop doing the thing that makes you happy, stop doing the thing that's helping to heal the world, stop doing the thing that's helping people to reach their potential, stop doing the thing that makes you feel good and that you're awarded for and that you're rewarded for and that you're compensated for, stop doing the very thing that pays your bills and that helps your livelihood. Stop that. If you have someone that's telling you to do that when they hadn't even experienced your art, they hadn't even experienced your work, okay? They hadn't even experienced your wisdom, your energy, but they have the nerve to tell you to stop and discourage you. Consider how much more power you're going to give them to know what the hell they're talking about. How do they know? How can you tell me about what I speak on if you've never heard me speak before? How can you tell me what I do if you've never seen me do it before? How you going to tell me? So don't let nobody discourage you from the very thing that makes you feel empowered, from the very thing that people clap for you for, that make you feel love, that gives you a sense of fulfillment, because that's your power. Some people have no creative power. All they know is work. All they know is business. They have no creative power. So sometimes when people have creative power, it threatens them. And they don't even realize it. They may not even realize that they're affected by it, offended by it, intimidated by it. I don't know, because I'm not one of them people. I am a creative. I am an artist. And I love other artists. I love other creatives. But then when I have two people, not even creatives, tell me about my creation, the nerve of you. That's my baby you're talking about. Your business, your art, your heart, that's your baby. Protect it and love on it even more. So all they did was piss me off. And now I'm going to go harder at the thing. Because that's how energy transfer works. That's how alchemy works. They gave me the hater energy to piss me off, to get me all fired up. So then I fizzle out and singe and just become ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Oh, but no, beloved, we study energy transfer around here. We take that energy that you intended to piss me off, and we use it to power us up to be even more powerful. So it's like, if you want to be mad, you think you're mad now, you about to be furious. You think it's funny now, you think I'm funny now, I'm about to be hilarious, hun. You think I'm powerful now, I'm about to be supreme, hun. So it's like, what you want to do? You can either shut up and watch me from afar and slow clap for me, or you can get right here in these flames, hun. Either way, the fire is up. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and go, because we're over past an hour. And I ain't even reviewed the past year, really, in the tabloids. I might have to do a Stars and Vibes episode, okay, where we recap the year in pop culture and astrology, okay? I want to start introducing that more in the new year with my podcast. But let me go, because this episode was definitely a channeling and so healing. And see, when I record, when I share, it helps my healing process. It helps my energy. And I'm going to respect that and keep it going. So I'm going to go ahead and tune out on the audio on the podcast. Remember, thank you so much for tuning into My Virgo Friend podcast. Cheers to 2023, everyone. Cheers again. Shout out to the IG fam tuning in and listening. Shout out to the YouTube peeps tuning in. Give me your streams. When you're about to leave the house and you turn on the TV for your pet, turn it on to the podcast and help me get the views, please. Thank you. But deadass though, cheers to all of us standing into our power. Financial power, emotional power, spiritual power, physical power, guns, tote your guns, shoot your guns, self-defense classes, boxing classes, get back in the gym, get back stronger. So if someone attacks you, you can fight them off. Get your physical power back up. What I said, emotional, protect your emotions for your emotional power. Spiritual power, pray, meditate, protect your spirit. Oh shoot, protect your spirit. And for physical power, defend yourself, self-defense. Financial power, get your money right, save your money, all that good old stuff, okay? So I'm finna go. Thank y'all so much. Cheers to the new year, and I will see you next time. Happy New Year. Please do something to honor your spirit for the new year, whether you're at home alone or you're out turning up with your friends and your people. Be safe. Enjoy yourself, have fun, look and feel beautiful, okay? And I will see you in the new year. I love you all. Thank you for supporting the My Virgo Friend podcast. Sending you love and hugs wherever you are. Keep healing, and I'll see you next year. Love you. Bye. All right, hold on. Let me export so I don't lose the file, because that was a long episode. Raw NYE cap season, and we'll name it later. Okay. MVF. 1, 2, 3. MVF. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pardon me. It's a podcast. It's saving. Let me get photo booth. Turn this off. Okay, cover art. Okay, hopefully it's stuck.